little crab again.
There's the little crab again.
Look, there's
Look.
Scout, and there's Buster. I think
Good job with the spaghetti.
Buster scene.
Is that Blippi? No, it's not.
Amazing.
Are you happy you're a shooting star? Able to absorb so many wishes that we made. Are you happy you're a shooting? Welcome to another edition of Makina Riders. So it's a special episode right now because pumunta po tayo sa Los Angeles para ma-interview natin yung ating next guest. Just as a quick explanation, or if you guys have already noticed, ba't ang daming kine-guest ni Zach sa Makina Riders na banda? Doon tayo galing eh. By default, yung eksena natin, even before Makina, before they were starting motorcycles, lahat yan nakilala ko, banda na. Okay, so our next guest is none other than Mr. Glenn Jacinto. Now, si Glenn, of course, is from the band Teeth, and Teeth is such an iconic band. Napakalakas ng banda na yan. I mean, they made such an impact in the 90s. They've been coming up with great songs. Of course, Laklak. Sino bang hindi may alam ng Laklak? It's such a coming of age song, di ba? Discovery ng alak, di ba? Ang lakas ng sensibility na yon, it was written and penned by Mike Dizon, who nag-guest din natin sa Makina Riders. So, nakakatawa, ngayon, dalawa na po sila sa Teeth na nagmomotor. So, just to do a little quick background ng Glenn. Alam mo, si Glenn, as a singer, maraming tumama sa kanya. Diba? Lakas ng ting niya, maganda siya makitungo sa tao, and meron siyang personality na, diba, siya yon. And nakakatawa dito with Teeth is na-witness ko yung audition nila sa Merix. Now, kung hindi nyo alam ang Merix, if you're that young, Merix is where everybody played. Kesyo hoda sikat o hindi sikat or starting out or veteran or whatnot. Lahat yan dumaan ng Merix. And of course, wala na Merix ngayon, sad to say, but lahat dumaan dyan. So, nakakatawa, nung nag-audition kami ng banda ko, I was still in college. Glenn is about 2 years older than me. He's about 38 right now. I'm 36. So, hindi ganun kalayo yung agwat namin edad. So, college pa lang kami noon, kasabayan namin siya sa Merix. So, umarive na yung Teeth, dumating sila. They played first. Lakas ng dating. I mean, long hair, di ba? Grunge. So, they were doing covers from Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains. Pero ang nagpa-impress sa akin was not the covers. Ang nagpa-impress sa akin, talagang napangangako, was when they played their original song.
Nagsimula sa patikim, tikim.
Nung tinugtog nila yung original song nila during the audition, I'm like, wow, grabe yung kantan to. That's gonna be a hit. Lakas ng dating. And I'm like, hands up ako sa Teeth. Sabi ko, galing ng banda to. Lupit.
Pilinan ng lola, huwag nang uminom ng serbesa.
What a song. And true enough, months later, lumabas na sa radyo yung kantang yon. And to this day, lakas ng kanta. But Laklak is not my favorite song from Teeth. Ang favorite song ko from Teeth is Shooting Star. Psst. That's a beautiful song. I love that song so much. And then fast forward, biglang Glenn, despite all what's going on with them, sabi niya, you know, I'm going to the US. I'm gonna start a life in the US. And then he just left, you know, natira sa Teeth, na kanyang banda sila. So nasa LA ako for another ride, nag-message si Glenn, "Oy Zach, nasa LA ka, kita tayo." Sabi ko, "Oo ba? Sakto, hey, you know what? I might as well interview you, you know, for Makina Riders." And I'm thankful pumayag siya. This, folks, is Makina Riders. This is Glenn Jacinto. Hello Glenn, kamusta?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Salamat. Thank you for taking time out from your busy schedule.
Ikaw din. Thanks for your time also.
Oo naman, oo naman.
I know, dati nanonood lang ako ng Makina na ini-interview mo. Now I'm here, so thank you, thank you.
Of course, we go way back. I've known your band. Nung nag-audition pa lang tayo sa Merix, nagkasabay tayo na I'll never forget that day. Linggo yon, mahaba pa ng book yung mic. From then, we're looking at a span of a few years. Lumilipad na yung Teeth, pare. I mean, todo na kayo. You have hit song after hit song, few albums out, and then biglang you had to leave. Ano nangyari? What made you decide? What was it? Kasi biglang wala si Glenn, pumuntang US.
Nung mga turn of the century yun graduating ako ng communication arts sa Letran, and yung music scene is dying down. So I had to make a choice, am I gonna stay here and gig sa Mayrix once a month and then do what, so I decided to move here in LA. My plan is to work in the film industry. So yun, I went here year 2000. I did a lot of jobs, but basically nag-work ako sa film around 2001 to 2006, mga ganun.
Nice stretch din pala.
Eventually, I got an opportunity in the healthcare industry, so I took it. Yun.
So, I get you. During that time, nauso ng mga acoustic setup nun. It took a while. You're right about the band scene na nag-dip kasi bumalik-balik na lang yan mga 04, 05 onwards na eh. There was a half a decade lull talaga. Totoo yun. So, how was it like yung transition mo? Let's call a spade a spade. Rockstar tayo doon, di ba? You were doing your thing there. And then, pagdating mo sa US, kumbaga ulit, di ba? How was it?
Yes. Hard mag-start sa States, Zach. Pero I guarantee you, there's progress. If you're hardworking, if you can talk the talk, ma-PR ka, and di ka maarte, you're gonna thrive here. Maraming opportunities dito, and you can do a lot of things, Zach. You can be anything you want.
Depende sa talaga sa personality mo and what you want to get into, di ba?
United States pa lang. If you wanna travel the United States alone, it's gonna take a lifetime, Zach. So,
dahil mo na makikita kagad. Did you consider pursuing banda? Nakahanap ka ba ng mga colleagues natin dito or mga musicians?
Yes, merong scene, do gigs, maybe every other month. Ang goal ko as far as gigging, 6 times a year lang siguro, mga ganun. Hindi for like a source of income, or source of living. It's just something you're passionate about and want to do once in a while. You just have to face it. Iba ng life ngayon You gotta
hustle.
Work for your family and do other things. Lahat ng gusto mo, do it. Now's the time to do it. Siyempre, pandemic so you gotta...
Hustle na talaga.
You gotta do your bucket list. That's why I got into motorcycling din.
Exactly. What a perfect place for you to be in. California, for me, is the center in the sense na year-round,
Yes.
you guys can really ride all the time. Unlike the Midwest, nakatenga mga tao din ng 6 months, di makalabas. Dito, you guys can ride all the time. So, it's perfect you got into it. So, paano? What triggered it? Ano yung, magpamotor na ako? Ano nangyari?
Well, matagal ko nang gusto magmotor, Zach. Pero I always procrastinate. Saka na ako bibili, saka na. Until yung mga friends ko, especially mga musician friends, started buying motorcycles, started riding motorcycles. Jonathan Buencamino, dito nakikita ko, he bought a Harley. Tapos sabi ko, gusto ko rin bumili ng motor. Tapos si Mike Dizon,
Si
mga
Mike talaga,
motorcycles.
grabe, addict talaga yung sa motor.
Tapos ikaw, pinapanood ko yung mga YouTube videos mo. And yun, nagsa-start na ako mag-ask ng questions. Vespa ba or big bike? Ang daming klaseng motor It's really hard to choose. Parang mas mahirap pa kaysa sa kotse sobrang daming motor. Anyway, the pandemic happened. Siyempre, social distancing, daming bawal, alam mo yun. So, yun na yung chance ko, basically, bumili ng motorcycle. And my first motorcycle.
Memorable year, pandemic year.
Yeah, I got it last year during the height of the pandemic. I got it. Hindi ka naman makapag-shopping ng clothes or anything. So, parang naging useless yun. So, I just decided,
Motor na.
I'm gonna buy a motorcycle.
So how did you arrive with the Royal Enfield? Which is a good choice. The Interceptor is one of their best na ginawa nila.
Since it's my first motorcycle, Zach, ayoko naman bumili ng mga 1200cc or mga sport bike, Ducatis, mga gano'n.
Standard easy muna.
Syempre yung medyo standard motorcycle lang. Yung enough power lang for me kasi beginner lang ako. And si Mike Dizon introduced me to the Royal Enfields. Meron siyang Interceptor 650, meron siya. So nakita ko yun, tapos meron pa siyang isang Royal Enfield na parang
500.
Military, yung itsura. So sabi ko, okay tong Royal Enfield. Every time nanonood ako ng TV dati, Zach, yung mga American Pickers, Counts Customs, mga ganyan. Every time motorcycles yung fini-feature nila, ako tama, wow! Ganda nitong vintage na motor na to.
Classic
mga,
look.
Yeah, mga Nortons, BSA, mga Royal Enfields, may napakita nila sa American Pickers. So medyo doon ako nag-gravitate sa mga
Ganun look.
Yes,
Pare,
yes.
bagay nga sa'yo eh.
Yes. And if I decide to get a more powerful motorcycle or...
May experience na.
Yes, at least marunong na ako konti.
Alright, Glenn, ganda. So ano tawag ulit sa color scheme nila with the red and black?
What good question. I actually forgot, man.
Let's call it the red and black motif.
Siyempre, at first gusto ko bumili ng like all black na motorcycle. Sabay naisip ko, pucha, paano sa gabi? Alam mo yun, delikado.
At least may pula ka dyan, di ba?
Naka all black ka na, sabay mag-all black ka pa na motor. So I chose red para at least, you know.
Kita. So MSRP in California for the Interceptor 660, magkano siya?
I think this one's 5,800.
Sulit, good price.
I got it sa Pro Italia
So
in
this is
Glendale.
kasama na titling and insurance.
Well, out the door, I paid 7,000.
So yun, tell us about it. I mean, did you do anything else with it or should it still stock or may ano may
It's,
balak pa tayo?
it's bone stock.
Except for that.
Kakabili ko lang nito and siguro unang papalitan ko yung side mirror kasi ang hirap i-adjust. I put like a saddle bag. Binigay sa akin ni Jonathan yun. So thank you, Jonathan.
Kamusta naman exhaust natin? May balak pa tayong sumabay sa palakasan dito sa California or
You know what, exhaust, sa ngayon, I'm gonna keep it like this. Hindi naman ako more on like into like customization, ganyan. But maybe pagka, if I learn more about bikes and you know, how to be a mechanic, unti-untiin ko.
mahal labor sa US eh.
Yes, mahal nga,
You
mahal
gotta
nga.
do your own thing, you know.
So hopefully I learn how to assemble bikes or disassemble bikes. Siguro bibili ako ng bagong motor next year siguro. Every other year, hopefully.
Nice.
Let's work hard for that.
Ilang miles na tinakbo natin since August?
2,000. Marami ba yun? I don't think that's a lot. But
I mean, considering you're doing it a lot on the weekends more,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I ride weekends. Tapos once a week, I ride it to work. Para lang exciting naman to go to work sometimes. You know,
Especially in the freeway, exciting. So what were the steps in Los Angeles to get a motorcycle license?
So Zach, I took the motorcyclist safety training
Good.
course.
Oh,
So,
galing. Ayos. Requirement yun, di ba? Sa
yes,
California.
yes. It's a 2-day course. It helped a lot, actually.
So lessons talaga yung prerequisite yan, which is good. Sana sa Philippines ma-enforce. I think they're working on it na talagang kailangan mag-lessons sa lahat. Hindi yung tinuro ng kapitbahay, okay ka na mag-motor. Kasi man, you're in California. Ang dami mong pwedeng puntahan dito. Ano na ba yung mga napuntahan mo na or meron ka pang dream destination? Let's talk about California muna. Kasi alam ko, ikaw, eventually, makasuyuri mo coast to coast niyan one day, di ba? Sa California, ano pang balak natin?
Well, as far as motorcycles, every other week, I ride. Yun nga, kasama ko yung Club Moto 818. We go to different places, like we go to the mountains, deserts, sa mga canyons. Pinakamalayo ko so far, Santa Barbara.
How many miles away from Los Angeles?
150 siguro.
Layo-layo din yun, ha?
Sure.
Parang Manila, Baguio na rin.
Anywhere na may chance mag-ride, I do it. Yeah, ang dami pwedeng puntahan, Zach. There's a lot of national parks here. And
Dream destination? Anything in the works na pinaplano mo for this year?
trip kong puntahan na countries, mga South America, Central America. mga
okay.
ganun.
Wow.
So, mga ganun siguro.
Napansin ko dito sa LA, medyo na-stress ako sa freeway nyo. Kasi medyo banat sila, especially last night. I got home mga 11 ng gabi, so medyo banat ang mga tao dito. How did you adjust to that? I mean, or sanay ka na eh, taga dito kayo, no?
Yeah, maraming ang crazy drivers dito. Pero if I compare it to the Philippines pa rin, medyo mas may disiplina pa rin mga tao dito sa freeway. But yeah, kailangan mo nga talaga mag-ingat dito sa LA, especially at night. Bihira lang ako mag-riding at night, Zach. Mostly early morning, iwas traffic. Sa umaga, usually kami nag-ride. Ingat lang.
Ingat. Any crazy things nangyari sa'yo? Knock on wood, aksidente, spills here and there, minor?
Yeah, wala pa naman.
Good,
Zach.
good. Ayos.
Hopefully yung semplang is something that I will never experience, you know, and kayo din.
But you know
Ingat
what?
lang.
I think based on your demeanor and personality, you are the type of person na mag-iingat eh, di ba?
Yes,
May mga
Zach.
tao kasing reckless talaga. Pakausapin mo pala, alam mo nang babanat eh. Pero your demeanor is very calm, di
Yeah,
ba?
Zach, I don't race sa freeway. Minsan may mga coaching, parang feeling mo gusto kong i-race, tama. I'm not in it to race, Zach. I just wanna get from my place to my work, kung saan man ako pupunta, safe. And siguro pinakamabilis ko, 90.
Bilis na rin yan, ha?
Solid
90
na.
miles per hour.
90 to 95, solid
Mabilis na rin yan. That's like
Solid.
160, mga ganun, 170
I know.
sa kilometer.
Medyo nakakaparaning siya. Chill lang ako, 70 miles per hour. Yun, parang sakto na sa akin. Cruising speed yun.
After the pandemic, considering tapos ito, may bala ka naman bumalik sa Pilipinas kasi
Yes,
man,
of course,
maraming
of course.
sasalubong sa yung
Of course.
kapwa nating musiko na pare nagmamotor, ang dami na.
Yes, Zach, alam mo, March 2020, yung Rockista Fest, dapat kami mag-headline noon, Zach.
Sayang.
Big deal yung gig na yun, hindi natuloy. Yeah, definitely uwi ako, syempre.
Since dalawa na kayo sa teeth na nagmamotor, ano ba, wala pa tayong in the works na kanta dyan na
Wala. As far as performing and songwriting, Zach, medyo pinuhos ko lahat ng attention ko sa day job, sa work. On the weekends, either riding motorcycles or I'm out camping. If I'm not motorcycling, I'm camping.
Parang
out.
maganda balance mo. You work hard and you party harder, di ba?
Yeah, of course.
Relax
Zach.
talaga dapat.
Dito sa States naman, we can work hard and you can enjoy after.
Tama. You're a perfect example of somebody na inspire ka lang gusto mong magmotor and you just got into it. Sa mga enrolled dito na hindi pa nagmamotor, even fellow riders, what advice can you give them so far with what you've
Well,
learned with motorcycles?
advice, go take the course, you know. Number 2, get a motorcycle. Pumunta kayo sa dealership and buy a motorcycle. It's gonna start from there, you know. Kung hindi kayo bibili ng motor,
Jump into it na.
daydreams lang kayo.
And I think the most important thing that you said, take the course. Study muna talaga. Importante
Yes,
yan.
kailangan safe ka din, you know. Discipline, safety, you know, helmet, and all the protective gear. Don't drink. Alam mo, Zach, pagka driving a car, you may survive being drunk. Makakauwi ka pa, but in a motorcycle.
Wala, dalawa lang gulong nun.
I know. And pag nagmamotor ako, I am sober, I am alert, I don't smoke weed, none of that stuff.
Good. Tsaka well-rested.
Yeah, kasi yun na yung high mo eh. It's like riding the motorcycle. It's the high you get.
Tama.
It's fun. It's fun.
Glenn, maraming salamat for your time and it's a very inspiring story and congratulations
Yeah, salamat din.
Congratulations, you're out there in California riding and having the time of your life.
No, congratulations din sa'yo, Zach. You're doing what you love, you know.
Salamat.
Traveling and riding motorcycles. Good job, man. I'm proud of you.
Salamat. Ride soon tayo.
Oh, ba?
Thank you. Ingat! And that, folks, was Makina Riders. Hope you enjoyed it. Ciao.